Tiny's daughter Zonnique is pregnant, right? I don't know if this is really much of a conversation to have, but I thought I'd put it anyways.
I know her boyfriend.
You'd like
Uh,
personally?
I no. I
Oh,
just I want to say that I appreciate some of the music that he has put out over the
oh.
last couple years.
Okay. So yeah, for this edition of Baby Daddy and Me, Zonnique, I'm gonna call it that from now on. So Zonnique is pregnant. She's 24. She says that when a fan asked her, like, a fan tagged Tiny, her mom, and said you should teach her daughter how to be a wife, not a baby mama. Um,
mm,
and Zonnique said marriage to her is a bigger commitment than having a baby. And Tiny also said basically, like, if you're married, it doesn't mean you're going to stay married. And a lot of times that's just as hard on the kids when their parents get divorced. So either way, the outcome turns out to be the same.
mm-hmm.
What do you think is a bigger commitment, marriage or a baby?
Life. I think they're both equal. It depends. All right, let me say this. A baby is a big commitment. Taking care of a child is, well, also being married. I think they're both equal. Why I say they're equal is because when you're raising a child together, and the other one is you're maintaining a synergy with your partner together, which is people have ebbs and flows, and try to maintain that within a marriage is also very difficult. That's why you see a lot of people, the divorce rates are high, and that's why you see a lot of people not even really get into a lot of relationships nowadays anyways, even not even get that far. They're both very difficult. But yeah, go ahead. Get into your bed, Nina.
No, I was gonna say, I don't know, like, at first I thought the baby would be more, but then I realized, like, a child isn't really your responsibility after 18, like, legally. Um,
Huh?
isn't that how it goes? You're an adult at 18, so you could do what you want.
Yeah, you still live with your parents, no?
Yeah, but legally, I'm not their responsibility.
But your parents make sure that they do stuff for you, right?
Yes, but I'm saying I would still continue to, but I'm saying legally, if I told you to go out and be in the world by yourself, I don't have a legal obligation to support you because you're adult, right?
Yeah, but like most, like parents like that. You know, parents like that.
Yes, I
People
know
that
they're white, but anyways. Anyways, I would never do that. I'm not saying that's what I would do, but I'm saying,
yeah.
like, if people are thinking like that,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, marriage would be a bigger commitment because that's like, well, actually, technically, because that's like, let's say if you get married at 30, that's 30 years by yourself. And then you have, like, let's say 50 more to live till you're 80. And let's say you die at 80. So then, like, that's only 50. Well, that's not only 50. That's more. Yeah, that's more years. So it's a bigger commitment to have to support you for the rest of your life. And our finances are together and
Yeah.
everything's under us. Like, it's a business contract. So, yeah. But either
At
way,
least you know it's a business contract. A lot of people don't know that.
yeah.
If you're trying to love me, you don't got to get married. But if you're trying to start a business, you better know what you're talking about in my ear.
Yeah.
Where you
So
try to get me to put a ring on it.
yeah, I think marriage is a bigger commitment, yeah,
Mm.
but I wouldn't do either. I want to be married to the person that I have kids with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also that's another thing. A lot of guys out there who have multiple children by multiple people, they always have the same type of sentiment by saying, I wish I had all my children with one person."
Yeah, because it makes it so difficult. Think about it, if you have 3 kids with 3 different people, you're paying 3 different people child support.
Mm.
And if you're paying one person the same child support, it could potentially be less, even if it's the same amount of kids,
Mm-hmm.
because you're already paying that person however much for another kid. I don't really know how it works, but that's just my assumption. And it's less drop-offs if you're dropping your kid off to this person's house, and this person's house for Christmas instead of just one person's house. And yeah, Teen Mom already taught me all of that. You don't got to tell me any more of that.
Yeah. I mean, that's my thing. I'd rather just have, when things get
You want to have
rough.
kids?
Yeah, I want to have kids. I never not said I wanted to have kids.
I know, but I'm just curious because I know you don't want to get married, so I just want to know if you want
Yeah,
to have kids. How many
I want
kids
to have
do you
kids.
have?
Like 2.
Oh, me too.
Like the same one I grew up with. Like
You think our
having.
kids will be friends?
It really depends on when we have kids, man. That's another thing. My other homie got kids. My 2 of my homies got kids. I don't think by the time I get kids, his kids will be way too old to be messing with my kids. So that's out
Yeah.
the way. But my other homie who got married in October, he just recently had a kid in like May or June.
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
was May. His kid is like 3 months now, almost going on, and I don't know when I'm gonna have kids. Like, I don't know if our kids are gonna be like maybe 2 years
Apart.
apart.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I want to have kids within the next 5 years. I want to get started for sure latest by 30. And
yeah.
earliest I want to get started is like 28.
Mm,
So like 3 more years basically. And
yeah.
then I want to get started. But it has to be with the person I'm marrying. Like we have to be engaged and married before I have kids. I'm very old fashioned in that sense.
I mean, no, that's commendable.
Yeah, that's like my standard. So like propose, get married, and then have the kids, and then I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, I think Zonnique is kind of tripping, but I think to put a cap on the conversation, I believe her boyfriend at the moment, and the man that's going to be the baby's father, he is low key pushing to be married. From what,
Yeah. He is. You're right. I
yeah.
did see that, yeah.
So it's her that doesn't want to commit to the union, which by I guess most standards is kind of
Odd.
backwards. Yeah.
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 Yeah.